Are you coming, Master?
Welcome back. Continuing where we left off. Time to go to the tavern and see what's up.
Here we are.
And where's this person?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Wait, you can dye your clothes? That's cool.
Do come again?
So what's the mission?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
This tavern is open to travelers of all persuasions. Aye, even pawns. So long as they've coin for their ale. You're in a tavern, sir. Only polite thing to do is order some. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
I'll be on. Oh,
The people of Batal view
walk
pawns with
past
great
her.
prejudice.
I was gonna say I don't
They're
remember.
even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take
You get a
this.
house? Nice.
Simply show it to one of the sentries and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Okay. Where to?
So Gwythencha is the Elvish word for scale, Cinder. I suppose we ought to pay a visit to a Batali blacksmith next.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
But who are you? That's the biggest question.
Say,
Look.
have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, carved in the likeness of monsters.
No.
Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago, just west of the Agamemnon ruins. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
Pray, follow me.
Let me see. I'm looking for a good spot to put the alright, maybe I should put it here. I'll put it in the right in the middle. The port crystal.
An ox cart ought
Or
to.
at least here. can I use it here?
Make our
Why?
journey easier.
They can.
Let's try that again. Okay.
Be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Let me try over here. Yay, there we go.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
But I'm gonna check the shops first.
That changes things. Just tell me what you need, and I'll...
Oh, that's cool. I'm guessing these ones are for the Mystic Spear hand. Trickster. Oh, so the Continental Shield is from here.
See it done. You're welcome.
Me? I sell defensive equipment, as you can plainly see. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first.
Okay, so most of the armor that I've seen from pawns come from this place. This looks cool. This is really cool. The Incantor's code is the one when you're previewing the class, this one is the code. If you're looking for the class preview for Archer, it's on the Arbor. Let's see the capes. Ooh.
Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well.
As for the objective... Okay.
Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
The way here was not horrible, but a bunch of enemies.
Hey there. Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you?
I don't have that kind of money.
Not feeling so keen, are you? Well, you'll not find a better deal elsewhere.
But she said if I help people, she's gonna grant me residence. So I might get the free house after all. Unless you can make money quicker in this area. And then I buy the house.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermont. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
Does this lead where I have to go? It does. Like, everywhere in the game looks so cool.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
And those are what? Aside from being Saurians.
Where are the Saurians?
Ice attack will only be to its advantage. We'll have to try something else. What's most effective?
So ice doesn't work against them. I tried the seismic one. That works.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
There are worse places to make camp.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
You're way more tankier now. Though I guess I should get the bow, the dragon splink, was it? I don't remember the name of it. But I need more money.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Nice.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'll carefully conserve my strength. And
Oh, I thought it was an NPC.
Have a care. This research is at a delicate...
who are you? No, never mind. 'Tis of little import. I'm searching for blue crystal shards. Find any, and I'll pay you handsomely. The bigger they are, the higher your reward will be.
I mean, there's some here.
Trade, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Guessing that there should be a big one, but there's gonna be a monster or something guarding it. Whatever, let's go to the cave. Does it have a name? It doesn't have a name. So it's not entirely a cave. There's a chest there. It looks like there will be something to summon a pawn.
I'll go and open the chest.
No. Unless it's on the bottom and I just walk I walk past it.
Well, have you found any blue crystal shards? Is that all? Tiny fragments such as these aren't nearly good enough. Still, I expect I'll find a use for them. Here, take your coin and be gone. 'Tis a god's sway. Well, to be precise, the crystalline substance from which 'tis made. By refining such crystals, anyone can attain the power of the Arisen. The power, however, small fragments are meaningless. They cannot contend with the Arisen's power, you see. Speaking of which, should you find any large fragments, bring them to me, won't you? Though that might be difficult. We've scoured this area quite thoroughly, I should think. 'Tis possible larger shards may have been mistaken for jewels and carried off by scavengers or collectors or some such. Mayhap one such as the Oracle or the Dragon Forged would be able to aid you in locating them. I can tell you no more than that.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very...
So it's funny how I went here
Well,
and died,
follow
and I
your
have to go
lead
there
instead.
regardless.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
There we go.
Fetters of this world doom it to perpetuity.
The Arisen comes. Is this meeting also by the dragon's design?
Once fired, the game will automatically save, so choose your moments with due care. Oh wow, so you can instant kill anything. There's a port crystal here, which is nice.
Tis for ye to determine what that bond constitutes, be it a hapless fate or a curious boon. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force, though this does not mean that it is evil. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal inventions, and thus cannot be applied to the dragon. It is a being of a higher order, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from your fellows. The Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, another shall rise in their place. The cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled. For that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, From that moment on, I was arisen no longer. Such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before ye when the time is come. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village, though I am not sure I believe it, after all. Now that ye have been marked as arisen, the dragon ought next appear before ye at the appointed time. So it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, 'twas no dragon. A mockery of one, perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized droplets of dragon blood. Worm's life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but from lower drakes as well. They retain a measure of draconic power, and when used correctly, will bestow upon ye powers that eclipse the will of this world. The Godsway, forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, I believed he called himself. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Then go. But visit me again when ye have spilled draconic blood. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. Then I bid ye farewell, and safe travels.
No purchases to be made today, I see.
Curious, why would they use the
Browsing
the
was enough
Godsway?
to scratch the itch, in my case.
Let us proceed to the next location.
Oh, luckily I marked it.
Shall we
Without
go
even
and
knowing.
speak
I just marked it
with
because it looked
Master?
interesting and I was going to explore it later, but
I believe I can
might as
guide
well
you
go
to
there
the
now.
person in question.
So I came here to the vocation place so I could check because I unlocked an augment that increases my damage when I exploit the enemy's element.
Boy,
And then
your
someone
problem?
said that I should go to the palace, so I'm gonna do that since I'm here.
Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Ah, crap.
I shan't let you get away. Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. coin is my only ally. It is not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel, one-on-one?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Aye? Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your metal!
I'm gonna have to kite him along.
If you would like me to fight alongside you, just say the word.
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
That went well.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
So Ragnar
So
is
we
no
might have to fight
ordinary
him.
Man, that much is certain.
I know not what to say.
Okay, so where's the palace? To the right. Because if I get the free house, that'll be really good. So that'll take priority.
Really now?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Let us dispense with pleasantries and cut to the heart of the matter. I have a task that requires someone of your skill and discretion. Some days ago, a fiend attacked Empress Nadinia during her supplications. Her Majesty was unharmed, but the would-be assassin fled, gifting me a wounded arm in the process. He may seek to strike again, yet I fear I am not fit to guard the Empress as I am. And so I turn to you, Sir Arisen. Will you catch this villain in my stead? My deepest thanks.
It all depends how it looks like,
Her
if they know.
Majesty will next begin her supplications in Flamebearer Palace. I would use this opportunity to lure her assassin from the shadows. Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. I trust you understand the gravity of this task.
Yes. In the morning. I need to use a camp.
The Tal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion.
I'll check on the
Her Majesty
tavern
offers up a
where
prayer
they
alongside her
led the
people
pawns.
every single day.
It was kind of dumb of me to go to that tavern because you can't sleep. I could have just found a bench close by. Because there are some close by. And just pass time.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
Hopefully one of the pawns know who is the assassin. Unless they give me like a rough description or someone that is acting all shady.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
And who might?
Sir Arisen, You've come just in time. Sir Ermhild, 'tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the brigand who would threaten Her Majesty's life.
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot be allowed to come to harm.
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. Pray seize the rogue should you espy him. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to that.
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Description: wears his hair tied back. His right arm was wounded during the attack.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I'm dead on my mind sharp.
But
We ask that Batal may, and we ask that a day may come when Beastren.
You'd best make yourself scarce. Who are ye supposed to be? Fie. Are they onto me? Ah, sod it!
Apprehend him at once.
Ooh,
that
was
man
close.
there is the assassin.
I was looking for a bandage, but I saw the scar.
Nicely done, Sir Arisen. Let us inform Sir Ermhild of what has transpired.
Oh, Your Majesty. Full glad am I to see you unharmed.
The brigand has been captured. The chaos of the past few days ought to be behind us now. We owe this outcome to you, Sir Arisen. You cannot know the depth of my gratitude.
Ah, yes, of course. Batal is in your debt, Sir Arisen. The same is true of you, Sir Manella. Your efforts were most admirable, considering your wound. Now that a measure of peace is returned to us, however, you ought to devote yourself to convalescence for a time. You may. The curative hot springs on Volcanic Island are said to be wondrous for healing. Go there to recuperate.
Very well, my lady. I shall leave presently, and return when I am fully recovered.
Grateful are we for your most valiant efforts, Sir Arisen.
I am proud to carry out my duty today. Thank you, Sir Arisen.
Wait, wasn't she supposed to give me like the free housing thing?
I must do all I can to aid Her Majesty's efforts.
Well, that sucks. Although she said a permit. I don't think it's a free house. Oh well.
May this prayer bring the people salvation.
Am I going the right way? I mean, I'm going around. Well, that's it for today's episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.